What's good, YouTube? It's Rage Rail. So in today's video, I want to show you guys some of the most popular meta defenses in Madden 23. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn on post notifications on. So I'm hoping this could be a really quick video, and the point of this video is just to show you guys some of the meta defenses, and so that way you can get accustomed to them, and you can actually, when Madden 24 comes out, then you'll actually be able to just hit the ground running, because it should work the exact same for Madden 24. So this is more so of an informative style video, just showing you, the cover shells that I like. Not necessarily blitzes, I may put a few on there, but it's mainly going to be coverage based defenses, just to show you all the popular ones, all the meta ones, just in case, maybe you're tired of running the same defense, maybe you want to expand, or maybe you're just curious, So at the same time, if you guys want, let me know what you guys want to see before Madden 24 comes out, because I have no idea what I want to post for you guys. It's already way too close to Madden, the next Madden coming out, so it's hard to want to post something, but I want to post just to keep you guys, to show you guys that I'm still here, So without further ado, man, let's go and get into this video. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna start off with a 4-down lineman front. So that's why I do have nickel over right here, and also I am in multiple defensive playbook in case you're curious. But I want to start off with nickel over, and then I'll probably end with dollar 326, so 3-down lineman set. Because there's a lot of defenses that have 4-down lineman sets, and there's a lot of defenses that have 3-down linemen. So I'm gonna start off with this one. Now I'm not gonna worry about personnel and things of that nature. That's not what this video is about. So this video is just showing you guys basic cover shells that I love. So what we're gonna do is we're actually going to go to coaching adjustments, and I want to just talk to you about a standard coaching adjustment setting. Now, you're more than welcome. If you want me to be honest, I like to leave mine on default until someone shows me that I need to zone drop for something. But if you don't want to do that, you're more than welcome to go with the standard, which is going to be a 20, then a 5, and then you can actually do a 10. A lot of people love this one. This is good for any of your backside slants or anything like that. That 10 yards is gonna sit perfectly for the hook zones. Or you're more than welcome to do 5 if they're running a lot of drag routes at you. 5s are great for that. So or you can keep them on default. So whichever one you want. So I put them on. I personally like to put them on default, but I want to put them at 10 just to show you guys why I like 10. And why is it doing that? Anyway, so we'll go back to 25, and then we'll go 10. Okay. So couple things I want to talk to you about. So first and foremost, I want to kind of base everything out of cover 3, since every defense is going to have cover 3. Okay, so let's go base it out of cover 3. And as far as the formation's going to go, we're going to go just something, let's see, what's something kind of meta. Okay, trail out flex is pretty meta, so we're just going to go to something inside post. Why not? It looks pretty fun. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to simulate somebody playing offense. So what we're going to do is we're going to back the ball up, and we're going to put our 3 receivers to the strong side, because that's just mostly what you'll see. Okay, now remember, we have our curl flats at 5, and we have our flats at 20, right? So very, very popular defense is just taking both your corners and deep half of them, and this is just going to help you not get bombed. Now very, very basic cover shell like this, right? So a couple of things people like to do is they'll take this guy right here, and they'll put him actually on a hard flat to play in the 20s, and you can use this guy right here. This is one of my favorite defenses. Pinch them, and then we can actually spy our linemen. So this way we have extra help in the middle of the field. So we're going to rush 3, but we have a lot of help. So basically now I can go user whatever I want to. I can sit right here, I can turn, and I can run with them, as you can tell. And it's just a really great solid defense. So this is probably one of my favorite ones to run when I run a 4-down lineman front. Because what this guy's going to do with this spy is, you guys know, he's going to sit right here in the middle. So especially if you have an athlete right here, this is why this defense comes in clutch if you have an athlete. And again, we have a really fast player as a user, normally a safety at linebacker. So we're just going to be able to do a lot, so just wanted to kind of, give you that one. Now, other things that I like to do is, that's popular, because again, we're talking about meta style defenses, right? So a lot of other meta style defenses is they're going to take one of these slots and you're going to blitz them, right? So wherever you blitz, you want to replace. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to take this guy and put him in a purple, or I'm going to put him in a hard flat at 20, excuse me, and I can use this guy right here. And normally we're going to run it just like this. And so this way, we're going to be able to get pressure, and we're going to be able to, well, we're going to try to get pressure, but we'll be able to just kind of use her in the middle right there. So really love this defense. Now, next thing I want you to take a look at is cover 2. I want you to understand the different ways people love to run cover 2. So there is an aggressive way for cover 2, and there is a conservative way. So aggressive, what happens here is that we can actually take these vertical hooks and we can put them at 5. And I actually kind of want to show you that and show you why I like doing that. So if you're playing somebody who's running a lot of drag routes and things of that nature, I really love this style of defense for cover 2, especially when we have a 4-down lineman front. We'll go to scat this time. Why not? So what we're going to do is we're just going to take this guy right here, this mid-read, and we're going to put him in a deep. And then that is literally all that we're going to do. This is a extremely popular style defense. Now, there's 2 ways I love to run this. Either I run it where I use this guy, or what I'll do is, actually I can't because I can't get a vertical hook. But in the 3-out lineman sets, you'll see why I like it. But anyways, if somebody's running a lot of drag routes, I love this because what's going to happen is that vertical hook on the left side is going to do a great job. So I'm going to take X, just put him on a drag, just so you can be able to see that. And then what is going to happen here is you also can technically put a mid-read that's going to play in this middle, but I like to just kind of be safe and have somebody play in a deep. But you're more than welcome to play like this, and that vertical hook is going to sit just at 5 yards. So just notice how that vertical hook is going to kind of shadow over Travis Kelce. And again, it's a really conservative, well, it's technically aggressive because we're taking away drag. So look at him right here. He's going to just kind of drift this drag, and they have to throw this ball now, and then we're going to be able to, collapse on that. So I technically love running cover 2 when I have 3-down lineman fronts, but I just wanted to show you, just one of the meta style setups. Now, also, another one that is meta too as well is if we actually take triangle, we put him on a purple, and then we take our linebacker and put him in a purple. So basically now we're going to pinch our line. Either you can quarterback contain, or you can spy one of them. That's something else I like to do where we blitz this guy. Now, this is an extremely popular one. So with this one, we have a spy to help out in the middle. So our job on this one is to play deep middle. So we're going to have to play that deep middle. So nothing else really matters. We're just going to have to run, and maybe we can come back and lurk, That's one of the things that's really great about this style of defense. And again, we're talking about a 4-down lineman set here. So when you start getting to 3-down lineman sets, you can actually start playing coverage a little better, right? So when we talk about cover 2 blitzes, actually last thing I will mention too is one of the things I like to do is play vertical hooks by both of them, and have them at 5 or 0. Normally 5, and that's going to help out against any style of drag. So we'll take X, put him on a drag, and we'll take triangle, throw him on the drag too, right? Alright, so with this one, you're going to use her directly in the middle. Nothing else concerns you other than what's in the middle. And I actually love this one as a switch-up variation, because what it's going to allow is going to allow us to be extremely aggressive on drags. And it's really good for your players who love to throw checkdowns a lot. This is a really good checkdown friendly defense, right? So take a look at our vertical hook on this side. Notice how he's going to just get right in that window. And then look at our vertical hook on this side. Look at how far down he goes, right? So what this is good for is it's going to take away all of this, so that's why it's good. And especially if you have a solid defensive line, like a solid rush 4, this one is just it's just an annoying defense to deal with, to be honest with you. So it's one of my favorite ones when I want to play cover 2 and I have a really great defensive line. Okay, now is that everything I wanted to talk about? Yeah, so I want to go back to cover 3 because there is something I like to do too in cover 3. So actually, no, that's it for that one. That's it for that one. Okay, now next thing I want to talk about is going to be man coverage, because I think it's really important that we do mention man. So first, I love to always do everything out of 2-man under, and then we'll just go to something like I don't know, what's something cool. We'll go to dagger, because dagger is an extremely popular one. Now, when we talk about man coverage with 4 defensive linemen, there's a couple things I like to do. So the most meta setup that I love is taking one of my cornerbacks. I'll do square in this case, put him in a cloud, which our clouds are playing at 20, and then we're going to man up this guy right here. But when we talk about trips tight end, in particular, we'll go ahead and reset. You always want to do the cloud away from the 3 receiver side. Now, why is that? Because in trips tight end, you're going to have a lot of crossers that's coming to this side. You're going to have a lot of, corner routes coming to this side. Sometimes they run a tight end corner route. So I love my cloud flats to be on this side. So we're gonna take circle right here, put him on the cloud. He is on the cloud, don't worry. He just isn't showing it because of practice mode. And now there's a couple things I like to do. So either I'll just use this guy right here, and you'll kind of see it here. So notice how he's in a cloud, and then now, you know, we're going to be able to just come over here and use her. So there's one way I like to do it where I just do one side as a cloud. So here, hopefully they let me show you guys what I just did. All right, so sometimes I like to do one as a cloud, and then I'll actually quarterback contain, or I'll just crash my line up, or I'll quarterback spy to help out in the middle. So where I'm actually going to use this guy right here. Now there's another setup that I like where we're going to take square. We're going to do a double-sided cloud, and we're going to man him up. And now at this point, we're going to run it this way where we're going to be responsible for the running back if the running back goes out on the route. Or there's one more thing I like to do where I'm going to take my end, who's normally going to be your athlete, and you're going to man him up to the running back. And now with this way is going to happen. If he runs a flat route or anything like that, our defensive end or linebacker is going to take him. And now we're going to be totally responsible for the middle. Everything in the middle is ours. We're not worried about anything else. It just kind of notice how everything kind of gets bracketed. So that's a really, really great man style coverage right there. Really works extremely well, to be honest with you. So that's one of my favorite ones when it comes to man coverage. So last thing I want to do, because like I said, I want this to be a quick video. I just want this to be a recap of just all the meta defenses that you can do. Now there are tons of other defenses, yes, but these are just my favorites. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to DB Fire 2, just because that's an extremely popular play. And we're going to go to level switch just because, okay? Now, when it comes to 3-down lineman fronts, I love to always pinch my defensive line. This is going to allow everybody to line up good. Now, when we have when we have our 3-down lineman sets, a couple things I like to do is when it comes to cover 2 at least, I love to actually man up. I love to actually cross man because I have safety. So I like to take triangle, not cross man, but I like to man him up. So normally I'll take him, man him up right here. Since I'm using this guy right here, basically, I'll be able to kind of help out with this right here. Now, if you aren't sure about your user, another popular one is just taking him doing this, and then we're actually going to take our guy that's blitzing right here, and we're going to throw him in a vertical hook. And remember, our vertical hooks are really aggressive. So there is this setup right here that I really love. Or what you could do is if you want to, you can actually take a man up circle. It just depends. I don't like doing this one because a lot of times circle is going to be running the crosser routes, and if you see, we're going to have somebody that's sitting right there for the crosser route. So that's why I personally love to man them up to the slot. And this way, we're going to kind of just eye circle, you know, so we're going to kind of come here, and then we might pass them up. And at that point, you know, we're just kind of playing defense at that point. So it's a lot of different coverage I love. Those are just a couple one of my favorites. Now, some of them I like to do that are a little bit more aggressive, per se, is we'll go ahead and pinch. Now, if you want to talk about just blitzes and being aggressive while blitzing, so a couple of them I love to do is I love to back off my cornerbacks. Oh, let me baseline. I was trying to get the guy. Okay, there we go. All right, so a couple of them that I like to do is I love to do this right here where I'm going to play a safety, right? And I'm going to have a cover 3 shell, and then I'm going to actually take X and put him on a purple, right? So I actually really love this setup because what's going to happen is we're going to get a double-sided blitz, and we actually have we have our vertical hooks playing at 5, so they're going to be really aggressive on your drag routes. And so what this is going to do is it's going to be a high risk, kind of high reward style defense, as you can tell. So we're going to come here, and then we're going to flash out here, and then we're going to come back. Now the reason we flash out there is because we have to make the opponent think that we're not that we're fully committed to it, if that makes sense. Because our vertical hook is going to do a pretty okay job. And what's going to happen is when your opponent throws this ball right here, we're still going to be able to click onto him, and we're potentially going to make a play, if that makes sense. But I want you to watch this vertical hook, is why I was telling you, like, these 5-yard vertical hooks are really great. Now, yes, technically you can hit that, but there's different things we can do if we get tired of that. But you can kind of tell why I really love this. It's just going to do a great job of bracketing off everything. But I believe I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Again, I just wanted to kind of do this video just to give you guys more coverage shells that I like to run. when we talk about just kind of containing opponents, right? Now there's also a lot of advanced things there's things that I really love doing situational. So I like to put safeties at the linebacker position. So I would put a safety here and I would put a safety here. And what I would do is I would actually cross man between the tight end, and then I would cross man with circle, and then we'll just use this guy right here. But don't worry, they didn't show it just because they didn't show it, but you'll see them when the ball snapped, as you guys know. So kind of watch them cross, and then what happens here is that now we'll be able to just kind of sit in the middle. So those are things I like to do, and I love to do it by the middle linebacker because they'll still be able to play run defense. And I'll kind of show you that here. So I like to cross man up to people that are right next to him. So for example, I wouldn't take him and put him on triangle. To me, that's just too far on this game. But it's really good for, you know, the ones that are kind of close. So I love to do this. And if I do this, normally it depends on how aggressive I'm feeling. So if I'm feeling super aggressive, one of the things I like to do is let me try to back that guy off. Actually, they aren't gonna let me. Okay, there it goes. So one of the things I like to do is I like to do a defense that looks like this if I'm gonna be aggressive, and it depends on how aggressive I want to be. So basically, one thing I will do is I'll take square, put them on a purple, so that way I don't have to worry about the running back at all, because I have a flat route out there and we're playing just regular cover 2 with the blitz. And this is going to be good because if they try to put circle on a streak or something like that, we're going to be able to take it away. So this is one of my other favorite cover shells, and as you can tell, we're just going to be able to scream and get the rather easy sack. Okay, now last thing, I did say I wanted you to look at the run if you wanted to play this, and the reason why I said it's still good because we're still going to have solid defense, you know. So we're going to take X, man him up, we're going to take our linebacker, man him up. Like I said, I love cross man. Now other things you can do if you trust your user, you technically can run a defense that's like this, but don't worry, these two are cross man. Like I said, it's just they don't show it good on here, but what happens is you can play with your safety and you can actually come down on the run fit, and because they're linebackers, they're already in your run fits, and because they don't have to run far out for man coverage, you still are able to get nice run, you know, they still play their run lanes. So please let me do it. Okay, cool. So this is what I was trying to show you guys, and I like to take X right here and then throw him in the deep half. Like I said, same defense I just showed you. And again, you still are able to have great run defense, you can tell. So I'm showing you run fits. Look at the safety on the run fit. That's us. And then look at the linebackers on the run fit, even though we have them cross man. So kind of watch what happens when they, I forgot to run the ball, dang. But you guys get what I'm trying to say. Look at Patrick Holmes. I'm gonna run the ball one more time, and then that's gonna be the video. I wanted this to kind of be a simple video, and again, I really don't know what to post either. I'm kind of just, I don't know what to post, honestly. All right, so let's see. We'll go here. All right, there we go. We'll blitz him, and again, you can kind of tell they're cross man, and I am running the ball, making sure I am doing it this time. Show you the run fits one more time. I actually went to man coverage. Whoops. All right. All right, there we go. And here's the run fits I was trying to show you. So last thing, like I said, you want to pinch the defensive line. Always make sure that defensive line is pinched, and just notice how all of them are going to be collapsing on the run, and then look at how those linebackers take the step forward, and it doesn't matter that they're cross man. So anyway, that's all I wanted to show you. Just a few of my favorite defenses to run on the game, and they all work extremely well. And just kind of look, so these guys are cross man, but you would think that their first steps would be to cross each other, right? But when they run the ball, they actually come screaming downhill for the run fits. So that's why I like cross man in my middle linebackers when I put safeties there, okay? So anyways, I hope you guys found some gems out of this, but that's gonna wrap it up for this video though. And just let me know what you guys might want me to do a video on. If you want gameplay, if you want more offensive schemes, if you want, you know, just whatever, just let me know, because at this point I don't know. I'm tempted just to wait until the new Madden comes out and start pushing out content, but until then, man, thank you guys for checking out my videos. I truly appreciate you, and that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.